Okay, so next problem on parallel force system is determine, check the question, determine the resultant of parallel force system, and the parallel force system is given. So let's say this point is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E point. At point A, 200 Newton in downward direction. At point B, 500 in upward direction. At point C, 315 downward. At point D, 115 upward. At point A, 200 in upward. Even the perpendicular distance are given 3 meter, 4.5 meter, 2.5 meter and 2 meter. What we have to find out is determine the resultant of parallel force system. Whenever we have asked to find out the resultant, first of all we'll find the resultant and we will locate the resultant by using Varignon's principle. Very important, by using Varignon's principle. Okay, since all the forces are vertical, okay, our procedure will remain same. Summation of f of x will be 0. First of all, we'll find the summation of f of x. We'll find summation of f of y. We'll find the resultant. Resultant is equal to square root of f of x square plus f of y square. Only instead of finding the angle with respect to x-axis, we will locate the resultant. Locate the resultant means we'll find the perpendicular distance of a resultant from any point by using Varignon's principle. Okay. So since all the forces are vertical, we'll consider summation of f of x is equals to 0 because there is no any horizontal force acting. Similarly, we'll find summation of f of y. Summation of f of y will be equals to 250 downward means minus 200 plus 500 upward minus 350 plus 150 plus 200. So that will be equals to 300 Newton in upward direction, positive 300 Newton. Positive means it is in upward direction. As f of x is 0, f of y is 300 Newton. Resultant will be 300 as it is. Even you can cross check. So the resultant value for this given parallel force system is 300 Newton. Okay. Important is we have to locate the resultant. Location of resultant by Varignon's principle. Okay, so while locating the resultant by using Varignon's principle, first of all we'll consider resultant. Let's assume resultant towards right side of A. We'll assume any direction, but we have considered here the resultant will be right side of the A point. Now resultant is 300 upward, so we have assumed it is towards the right side of A. Right side of the A. Resultant is upward, so this is resultant. R is equals to 300 Newton. So we have assumed resultant is 300 Newton, and we will also assume the perpendicular distance of resultant from point A is D, because we don't know. What we have to find out is we have to just find out the value of D so that we can locate the resultant. Okay, so what is the Varignon's principle? So moment of a resultant about any point will be equals to the moment of sum of moments of all the forces about the same point, right? Means first of all we have to take from the left side. For the left side we'll take resultant moment, and for the right side we'll take the moment of all the individual forces about point A. So as per the Varignon's principle, moment of resultant at point A will be equals to moment of force F1 at point A plus moment of force F2 at point B plus dot 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 dot. Okay, we are considering the moment at point A. So towards the left side we'll have moment of resultant, towards the right side we have moment of all the forces at point A. Okay, so how to take? So moment of resultant at point A. Here we'll consider any sign convention. Clockwise is a positive, anti-clockwise negative. You consider any sign convention, but keep the same sign convention throughout the problem. So we'll consider clockwise. Let's say positive. Anti-clockwise we'll consider negative. Okay, clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise negative. Okay, so moment of resultant at point A. Moment means the magnitude of force into perpendicular distance. So this is anti-clockwise direction. So this will be a minus 300 into perpendicular distance is D is equals to. We have considered clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. So this 300 resultant 300, it is anti-clockwise direction. It is in anti-clockwise, rotation is anti-clockwise direction. So 300 minus 300 into perpendicular distance D is equals to. So moment of 200 at point A will be 0 because perpendicular distance is 0. So this part will be 0. So again 500, again it is anti-clockwise. So this will be minus 500 into perpendicular distance from A is 3 meter. Okay, so this over. Next one is 350, it is clockwise. So plus 350 into perpendicular distance is 3 plus 4.5, 7.5. Next again this is anti-clockwise, minus 150 into perpendicular distance is 5. 4.5 plus 2.5 is 7 plus 3 10. Again this 200, this will be a minus, making anti-clockwise. So minus 200 into perpendicular distance is 12. So if you solve this, we will find D is equals to 9.25 meter. It is positive, means our assumed direction is right. The resultant is towards the right of A and it is at a distance of 9.25 meter. Means this can be located as, this is point E, this point is A. So resultant is somewhat here, where resultant R is equals to 300 Newton and the perpendicular distance is 9.25 meter from point A, and this is our final answer.